started. You can go ahead.
Yeah, well, where was
Yeah.
a lot of them do travel.
Huh?
A lot of them do travel.
And
'Cause,
how do they get money and stuff like that?
well, there's panhandling and there's people that do work, temp, working temp or whatever. A lot of them work. A lot of them have other ways, family members, things like that. You know, I try to work as much as I can, but it gets kind of dizzy. It just kind of, morale gets low when you don't know if you're gonna have a place to lay your head, and the dinner that you've got is elbow and elbow with all these people you see every day, everywhere you go almost, except for when I go to work. And it's daunting because you can't, sit down. You can't put the bag down. You put the bag down for a while. Find peace and quiet at the river. If I'm not working, if there's time to kill, I wind up walking around with this bag on. Or go to the library and read, which is always good. But I mean, I don't know what much else I can say about homelessness except a lot of people get really used to it.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I can see. And just don't even come in here.
They don't?
No, yeah. There's a lot of people out in the nooks and crannies of the far reaches of Colorado space where they won't get bothered or ticketed or get everything stolen. A lot of these people will take anything.
And what do you want people to know about? So, what do you want, like the residents you can see, like over there? You can see like this nice building and those nice downtown over there. But what do you want them to know and to help with, since they're so well off and stuff like that?
Well, the only thing I can say about that is just there's a lot of people that if they did have a helping hand, they would reach out. I know that if I could get some sort of viable way of having a routine. I know a lot of people would just say, well, you just take your ass out there and work.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the easiest thing in the world when you don't know if you're going to be able to sleep indoors.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can't sleep indoors, and then trying to go to live some kind of normal life. If I had some kind of a good program where I could make progress and then be helped monitoring that process.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not really certain where to go or how to piece it together when I don't even know if I'm going to be sleeping inside half the time, or if I'm going to have to go this way, and get this done, that done, and all this, that, all in one afternoon in the space of time that is set up for someone that has a vehicle, which I do not have a vehicle. If I did have a vehicle, I'd probably live in it. But, not everybody out here that I've seen, or as a matter of fact, most of the people that I've seen that are in the same boat, if they just had a good, chance, a good, place to make their stand, might be able to flourish,
Wow.
Might be able to actually, scratch out a life, I'm not certain because I don't talk to a lot of them, but I've talked to many of them, and I've heard them talk.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just you get in this, and it can get to be a rut. It can get to be a bad rut that it's hard to really kind of dig out of if you don't have, a good place to make your stand. Good body of structure. There's no structure here. I mean, it's structured, but I found a lot of places kind of structured in oddball, unhelpful ways, where the needs that are needing met aren't getting met. It's just okay. Yeah, feed people. That's great, but they need help maintaining. They need programs where they can actually, get the help they need.
And what type of help do you think?
Because a lot of them, you can't throw them on a computer and say, well, there's the computer, you got everything you need right there, fix your situation. It doesn't work like that, I don't even use computers, unless I really have to, and a lot of them won't be able to just kind of punch up what they need to punch up and say, okay, a lot of people need guidance, a lot of people can guide themselves. A lot of people need guidance. It's just there's a lot of different situations, and I'm not sure I'm qualified to say what would be most helpful.
I mean, for you.
For me?
Yeah.
For me, I would just like, a good place to make my stand, a good platform where I can, move forward.
Yeah. And how does that platform look like?
Well, it looks like a place where I can stay at night, where I don't have to worry about waiting for some lottery. And then sleeping elbow in elbow in profane drama, and then not sure if I'm going to get in the next, night. And the temp work, it just doesn't always work. It's not always there. I just finally got an identification because I didn't think they had told me that you couldn't get a replacement ID without a birth certificate. So I went through all the trouble of getting this birth certificate, and I didn't even need it. They didn't even look at it.
Oh, they did not?
No, the DMV did not. I was misinformed, I guess. But then, what are really the right questions? I just kind of want someone to help me figure out what are the right steps to get, or how can I access the right steps in a way, in a possible way. I'm out here, I'm homeless, I have the buses, and I have a bag. And I try to ask this service, that service. I don't get a lot of really good information. I don't hear of a lot of really good services that I can actually get to unless I'm going to take a bus or whatever. It's just, it kind of feels like thrown, to the mercy of things. What's up, Dylan?
Fine.
To the mercy of things. Because I get waylaid on, what's the next thing? What's the next step? I don't know. I don't know. So for me, it would just be a good platform, a place I can stay, a place I can leave my bag and take, folders or papers or whatever I need to be able to take to go to specific places, and a base of operations, that isn't a Starbucks or some place where I'm afraid they're just going to ask me to leave unless I buy something. And I mean, it's not undoable, it's not unattainable.
Have you gone to CSU?
CSU?
Yeah.
CSU for what? I've been there for church, but beyond that.
Oh no, CSU, the campus.
The campus?
The university.
Yeah, I've been there. That's where I go to church.
Oh, you go to church at the university?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They have Mill City Church over there.
Oh. Have you thought about go using the computer over there or using the library?
There's any number of places I can use the computer, but then once I get on the computer, I don't know what I'm looking for. I don't really know what I'm looking for. You know. I mean, I guess I kind of got basically I've got to piece together the bits little by little.
Hmm.
It takes a while.
But are you making progress?
Yeah, little by little. I am making some progress.
Yeah, I can see that. Um,
But
and so, how is your? Yeah, go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
that's okay. It's just
Yeah, you can just ramble, whatever you want to say.
it's just difficult to get around
Oh, it is.
and have when you got basically you kind of need a body of support in your corner. And when you don't have that, that's really daunting too. You're just kind of on your own. It's kind of, what do I do? Who do I talk to? Talk to somebody about this. Wrong information. You gotta go talk to them. No, it's not me you gotta talk to. I don't know why they sent you to me. You gotta go talk to them. And these are all different places to get to, and this could take days on end. I don't know. Yeah, you mind if I smoke?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I don't mind. Yeah, I don't. I want. Yeah.
But that's really just kind of it. I need a solid place to stay, a place where I can lay my head at night is the main thing. And I don't have to worry about, this is kind of a nightmare. You saw how this place can be. You get in the middle of that and you don't feel human.
You don't feel human?
I don't know. It just kind of feels like some kind of futuristic colony of some sort or another where nothing makes sense. These people are okay. The staff, they're good. They're helpful. They provide. They're not abusive or anything like that. It's like a zoo in there. It's like a zoo. I don't like it. And it's kind of hard to crawl out from that and go, okay, time to get my life all in order within a space of whatever amount of time. Yeah. So, I mean, it's kind of daunting to know that there's nobody really there. I mean, there's programs and things like that, but there's nobody really in your corner. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They're all just kind of, okay, well, we'll help you a little bit, but at arm's length, we don't want to catch the homeless cooties.
You don't want to make the homeless cootie?
Catch the homeless cooties.
What does that mean?
It's just, it seems, it's difficult. It's just real difficult. I get so tired carrying that thing around. And, but it's all stuff I need. I just need a place, really. I mean, and in order to get one, that takes a lot of work and a lot of savings, just for a room for rent, just to get a room for rent. And I haven't really even heard of any here. I mean, I've heard of them, but I've never really seen any ads or anything like that for it. And how would I maintain it? I mean, it's expensive.
And what do you think the city can do to help? Because I know there's like a building by South Transit Center.
I heard a lot of the couple of these are closing down.
Really?
I heard this place is closing down. I heard the Murphy Center is closing down. That's what I heard.
Yeah, that's what I heard as well.
What y'all doing? Want to heat our sandwiches up?
We just sort of need places to go. Centers where people can actually have resources. Kind of few and far between here. There's the one Murphy Center for breakfast in the morning. You can get, breakfast. You can use computers. You can shower. That's on a lottery. Laundry's on a lottery.
Is it on a lottery?
Yeah. put yourself on a lottery for laundry and shower, maybe you'll get to do one or the other, or both if you're lucky. I've never seen that happen. Not a lot of places like that. And then we hear that the one that we have is closing down. You know, there's people are disabled that aren't going to have anywhere to go after that. You stay there for a few hours, and then they'll have lunch at the Catholic Charities. But then I heard something about that too. I've heard a lot of closed down stories. You know, I don't know how much of it is true. But with nowhere to go, you're going to have people on the streets all the time. You already got people on the streets all the time. You know, there's got to be just somewhere to go. You know, where people can just rest and use a computer. You know, but it has to be done in a way where the privilege wasn't being abused. Because they will, a lot of them will. Use the privileges. But a lot of us don't have any place to go. That's why you got people that hang out here in front of this place all day, every day. Which I can't see doing, but yeah. A lot of people hang out all day in front of this place. Nowhere to go. Some of them just plain won't go to the center.
Just
a lot of them disappeared too, and a lot of new ones came in. But I haven't been homeless out here that long, a few months. You know, I'm just still kind of feeling it out, sort of figuring it out.
It seems like you're figuring things out.
Well, I'm sort of on, I guess, kind of figure out walk. Maybe, you know, I had to take some time to figure out where all these things were. Mm-hmm. Churches that serve meals around here.
Yeah.
The one church up here only serves meals on certain Saturdays.
So when...
There's the food bank, you know, people will get hooked up with the food bank and they get food that way.
Well, no. Oh, it's right there. It's right there.
But there just needs to be more different things, I guess. I don't know. Salvation Army's okay. They stopped for a while. Who knows why? I never know why. All I know is that Monday, Labor Day, I wound up nowhere to go. And
how do you, like, when there's none of this, how do you make money? How do you...
I don't. Only when there's work.
Oh, there's no work?
A lot of the time there's no jobs.
Have you thought about, so there's a company called Laborjack?
Laborjack?
Yeah, Laborjack, where people book
labor jobs get difficult because of plantar fasciitis.
It's for China?
Plantar fasciitis.
What's
a condition in my heels.
Oh shit!
It's very hard to walk sometimes.
Oh really?
Sometimes when I go to the People Ready, I've been working through them. I have to see if there's low impact jobs because I can't. It's hard for me to. There's a lot of pain. There's a lot of pain from carrying that bag too. My back isn't working like it's supposed to. You know, that's pretty new. You know, and get up out of here. You have to be out of here at a certain time, and then, say for example, you have to get up. You have to get out. You can go to the bathroom. You got to try to find an open restroom. Someplace that'll let you use the restroom. You know, and that takes some walking. You know, that tends to happen at the most inopportune times. But It's tough. It's a challenge, and there's a lot of nowhere to go. You know, around here you can't really sit anywhere. You know, sit on benches and things like that. I mean, when there's no work, I try to do something productive. You know, like getting an ID and things like that. But without, you know, taking buses every day.
Yeah, somebody.
Oh, somebody dropped something. Just leave it there until I know better than to touch it. That'll kick up a lot of difficulty. It'll come back around. Just, you know, places, more resources, I guess, especially if some are closing down. I don't know what they're going to do. I have no idea. You know, if the center closes, then I'm left with too much stuff to carry and nowhere to carry it. You know, it's tough carrying taking a bug out bag to work. I don't have to find places for it, safe places for it, all that.
Would you work in a startup?
Would I what?
Would you work in a startup?
What's that?
A startup is like a company that just started.
Oh, probably. Yeah, if I could do it. I mean, if I was qualified.
Yeah, like would you? Yeah,
What kind of work would that be?
like it's like you would like. It depends on what the startup is doing, what you want to do. But if you're not technical, you can like do sales and you can talk to customers
Oh,
and you can design. Oh,
they just dropped it right there.
and you can help design the product. You can do music.
Yeah.
You can do.
I suppose I would if I could do the work. You know, if I could, you know.
And your job is pretty much to add value.
Yeah.
Like, and if somebody, and people like work with one another and solve problems and they're there to achieve their goals and are there for one another. It's kind of like, you know, we're in it for the long run and stuff like that.
I suppose I take any work. You know, I'm pretty sure I could learn. I've learned a lot of different work over the years. So I'm pretty certain I'd take any work I can get as long as it was.
As long as it's what?
As long as it was doable. I mean, like I could do the work.
Yeah.
I could learn the work.
Uh-huh.
And I won't ever again work in another